This is the third video in a series on Direct Action Online. Click here to be directed to the entire Direct Action Online playlist.
So, if you saw our previous videos on Direct Action Online, you may be convinced and sold on the idea. But if you're just a viewer and not a video creator, you may be asking yourself, how relevant can all that be? Well, in this video, we will explore what you can do, how you can help as a viewer of content, and how it really doesn't take that much. Let's backtrack a bit though. Let's investigate the problem so that we can look for a solution. As a viewer, you may be aware that on your main channel page, even if all your subscriptions are from leftist YouTubers, you see recommendations from mainstream channels which aren't popular in and of themselves, but yet they're there. You have late night shows even if you've never watched nor are interested in overpaid, talentless Hollywood media comics whose content consists mostly of inviting equally boring famous people far isolated from the issues and lives of the working class folk, talking about their incredibly stressful Hollywood lives of having to pick which ice cream sundae is their favorite. Oh, the humanity! Well, why is this happening? Because 50% of YouTube's content now is corporate. They are shifting away from YouTubers and moving into the corporate domain. This is bad news for creators, as well as the audience. It's not even a winning strategy on their end, because once YouTube is fully corporate, regurgitating mainstream media, then these traditional media giants will make their own alternatives to YouTube, for where they can harvest full ad revenue without sharing with Google. Honestly, to reinforce our point, just go and take a look at the trending tab. It is probably a source of the worst content on YouTube. I mean, seriously, has anyone actually gone to the trending tab looking for quality content that they can consume? No! Oh, yeah. By the way, if you want to know what is truly popular on YouTube nowadays, go to the search bar, set your settings to this year, select the type to video, and sort by view count. You'll see the most popular videos for this year. Just before the new year, we actually did that, and the most viewed videos of 2020 were Vlad and Nikki pretend play with baby Chris. The second biggest is Nastya and funny collection of news stories for kids. The top 4 most watched videos were made for children. Only the 5th video is Google, Year in Search 2020. But as we scroll down, the page is filled with content made for kids, occasionally interrupted with music, with Kurzgesagt's video on COVID being the only valuable content which is relevant and can actually save lives, yet it is way down that list. This is a sign of a dying platform. It's degenerated into a website that has to rely on bad parents not wanting to parent and instead give their children iPads via which their kids just consume garbage content day in and day out. But hey, it's safe for advertisers. Not to mention how the algorithm is designed to drive you away from political content. It takes your viewer history, your interests, for how long you watch this and that, and then generates a user profile, getting to know you in order to advertise content that you're likely to click. You're just a guinea pig to generate ad revenue. Your privacy is being violated daily by YouTube. All of this doesn't even mention that YouTube has lucrative contacts with intelligence agencies like the CIA, whose control over mainstream media really helps them manufacture consent. We saw this recently when Second Thought's video on the CIA was shadow banned from the platform. Also, see their brilliant video on internet censorship addressing the issue. So, more issues that have been known for some time now are forceful unsubscribing, the censure of comments, as well as not being notified of new uploads. This doesn't just target the alt-right, who were the original targets of YouTube actions. And while we can't lie, within all of us leftists, there's a slight gleam of satisfaction that channels like Sargon of Akkad, Stefan Molyneux are not being paraded all over our recommendations anymore. Though Jordan Peterson still is. This move is nevertheless going to affect leftists and left-wing content. We will not be spared from any further actions designed to limit political expression and outreach. So, temporary gains against the alt-right content creators whose content was feeding on mindless and seriously dumb drama, which, Honestly, their content is just awful. Will likely be short-lived, as the algorithm and YouTube actions solidify that the only acceptable type of political discourse is to be grounded within the liberal political prism. Talks of a revolution and overturning the system will be censored. We are left to conclude that, as a viewer, you're unimportant to YouTube, but let's not be doomers about it. In this video, we would like to offer and give you strategies to fight back.
Now that we have outlined several problems when it comes to the leftist political scene affecting both viewers and creators, it's fitting to talk about what we can do to challenge that. One answer is joining the YouTubers Union. In 2018, as a response to YouTube's shady tactics and adpocalypse, a German YouTuber, along with the biggest industrial union in Germany, the Industriegewerkschaft Metall, or IG Metall for short, organized an effort to establish a YouTube's creators union, which via its numbers could generate enough political power to force YouTube to make its policies transparent, so that creators and viewers can feel like partners to YouTube and not view count generators. We recommend you watch the video published by Jörg detailing what exactly is on the agenda, as well as joining their forum, their Facebook. To help out, voice your disappointment, vote in polls, actually become a voice to fight the YouTube treatment of its creators and viewers. If you're a creator, then make a short video and direct people there. This is a long-term plan, however. In the meantime, there are multiple short-term strategies which you can adopt to practice that will help you fight this. One such strategy is that you should not use the Google search engine, as many of its problems spring from the Alphabet Corporation and its ties to various government bodies. Use DuckDuckGo or something similar instead. We won't tell you to use Tor for all of your all-day activities, although it is advisable that you get familiar with it and do use it if you need to, but we will tell you to use a non-Google, non-corporate search engine. Censorship of sites and videos is a well-known phenomenon affecting Google. DuckDuckGo, on the other hand, doesn't engage in that. It is an alternative focusing on user privacy, which also allows you to find out exactly what you're looking for without having the results be censored. It is truly a breath of freedom when you use it compared to Google. The latter's days are coming to a close, so let's accelerate their demise. We discussed the problems associated with being a viewer on YouTube. Luckily, there's a neat and simple solution to all of them, and that is FreeTube. Developed to address privacy violations on YouTube, it is a YouTube client which installs on your desktop, letting you browse YouTube ad-free with subscriptions and without any Google account. You launch it and it assigns a local user account stored on the hard drive of your device. It allows you to subscribe to any channels you want, and since these subscriptions are not managed by YouTube, being stored instead on the local hard drive, all uploads will appear within the client. Say goodbye to not being notified. You will be able to view everything uploaded by your favorite creators. On top of that, you're able to disable any trending/popular videos tabs and focus solely on the uploads from your subscriptions. As a side note, since YouTube cannot make a profile for you, and therefore any side recommendations will be truly neutral, this is good for your mental health, as you're less likely to go binge watch videos, as they are no longer targeted specifically to you. You may even disable the recommended tab completely, and solely watch only content of the channels to which you're subscribed to. You're also capable of downloading videos for the app, which is disabled on YouTube by default. The only thing that you cannot do, since you're not connected for your Google account, is leave comments and likes, so keep your Google account to leave comments/likes/subscribe to support the creator and their videos, but otherwise use FreeTube as default. When it comes to searching for new videos on YouTube.com itself, then try searching by hashtag by entering a /hashtag/key term into the search bar like this, youtube.com/hashtag/key term. So for example, youtube.com/hashtag/forcethevote. The reason for this is that you will be able to see the videos of smaller creators, even arranged via time of upload. This is something that the normal search doesn't give, as it stacks pre-approved, safe for advertising videos, which often just spew endless propaganda or are simply popular. In this way, smaller channels may benefit from your view, and you may find something that you wouldn't otherwise. De-Googlify your experience further by going to third-party platforms, consuming the content from your favorite creators on non-Google-based services. One such outlet is Odysee. It is an open-source, blockchain-based video platform whose monetization policies and terms of service are transparent and create a friendlier and more stable atmosphere for creators that exists on YouTube. It also rewards you for watching and the creators for their videos with cryptocurrency. Thanks to its decentralization, Odysee will never end up like Google. Several big creators are already there, such as Peter Coffin or JReg. We will go further into it in part 4 of the Direct Action series next week, but do check it out. And if you like it, then inform your favorite creators about it, and try linking videos from there instead of YouTube. Links to Odysee and library are in the description.
As a leftist viewer, YouTube keeps you in the dark. Its policies change behind closed doors. It is uncertain if anything left of Bernie will be allowed on YouTube in the future. We are in enemy territory. And that means we need to organize and adopt effective strategies to challenge that. If we collectivize and increase our numbers, if we dedicate ourselves and fight via the YouTubers Union, then long term we will see results that will change how the website and its terms of service policies function, along with more transparency about its key decisions. Short term, we can hurt YouTube's revenue stream and block it from invading our privacy by using DuckDuckGo and FreeTube. And instead of linking videos from YouTube, we can start linking from third-party platforms like odysee.com. You can install the Watch on Libre browser add-on at github.com/LibreFoundation/WatchOnLibre, which will automatically redirect you to Libre. So your favorite creators will get your view there, and it will let them know that their content is popular on YouTube alternatives, so they have more an incentive to move. It's an ambitious goal, but no company deserves to have a monopoly over video content. So it's our duty to challenge that hegemony. So join the YouTubers Union. All links to everything we discuss are in the video description below. So what are you waiting for? This is the end of this direct action video. We are premiering part 4 next week. That part will focus on strategies to take if you're a content creator of any form. So without further ado, don't forget to collectivize, edify, and overcome.